You know, you've got your Shadow Shaman, you've got your Viper who does help a little bit with the Toxin, and of course you've got your Night Siren with the extra damage from the mirror images. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, she's got one level in it, not a lot of damage, but anything helps. Yeah, you're just really lacking at the moment. That's pretty much the primary reason they're so low on gold. The entire side from TFA so low on gold. I think they were relying on getting some of those early tower kills, and they just haven't been able to. There's just been too many deaths. They've immunity, knowing where they're very strong at, and it seems that Slicks is back in the game, but he's lagging quite a bit. So just trying to settle down his connection and make sure it's all stable before we do have an unpause.
So if we do want to have a little glimpse at the golden XP graph while we are on a little bit of downtime, TFA, they're behind by 8k gold. It's not an extreme distance behind. I mean, there's still a lot of chance to be able to come back into this game, and so is the XP. They need to, as I mentioned before, once they start hitting these towers, they'll get some like gold back and advantage. And immunity, they don't have the necessarily the best team fight lineup. You have Shadow Fiend, you have AA. The rest of these heroes are all about single target pickoffs. You got Bounty Hunter, he'll be working towards a single target. Pudge, if he can grab a hook. If he can't grab a hook, he'll be a little bit useless, but you'll be seeing Pudge blink into these engagements. I mean, he's got more than enough health and sustainabilities in these fights to be able to catch heroes off guard, and once they catch heroes off guard, and they can turn the fight around easily, TFA, they're going to be going for these pushes, and actually you might see a kill. No, we won't. Bounty Hunter, he will go the correct distance, and he's just going to walk underneath the tower and TP away. He's not afraid of anything. He may even just shadow walk and try and get out of it.
He doesn't care.
Radiant's bottom tower
if he decided to sort of just run around the jungle, which probably would have been much more riskier, or just much more risky, I should say, it's possible that Balls could have teleported in and gotten a hook there, but it's very understandable. They just wanted to play it safe, wanted to ensure that he wasn't feeding any gold. Oh, and what a wonderful hook.
That was demolition if I'd ever seen it before in my life. Like, he didn't suspect anything. A8's ult hit, Pudge hook, death instantly. It's just one of those things, you take your eye off the game for a second and you're dead. And you come back to it and think, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, he's gonna do it again.
Have
to be really careful here.
And he's not going to be a threat of these three heroes. He's going to see one hero come in. Bounty Hunter's going to spot out the other two. And he's going to hook one of them very shortly. Bounty Hunter's taking the aggression. Where's the hook? Balls, where's the hook? He's... Jock blinks on in, he grabs the hook. Torrance is going to go down in the backlines. Will they be able to find a turnaround kill at all? Balls, he gets shackled up. Will he be able to deny himself? He does not. The shackle... I mean, not the shackle. The shock comes on out and they will kill Balls off once again. All that gold going to the Shadow Shaman.
Might see an attempted courier pickoff here. They did spot it with that ward, and
Dire's bottom tower
it's not looking good if they get this courier.
You're going to be watching. He's going to miss it, but then engagement underneath the tower. The Frost Blast hits on 4 heroes. Snaggy, he will go down underneath the tower. Hook is not going to land, but Dyslexia, he's playing with fire. He's got a track up on him. He turns around, shackles, and Shadow Fiend just says thank you for the kills. They're going to get Shaitan. They do find at least one kill in this engagement, but Balls, he blinks on in. Rod, but gets glimpsed away out of this action, and Slick says, these are all mine. He will pick up the final kills in this fight. We do see the Disruptor trying to throw down whatever he can, but will end up giving a triple kill to the Shadow Fiend, but gets the kill in return.
That's still a triple kill in the entire team. They should be able to, yeah, they will be able to push on this tower a little bit. There will be some respawns coming up very shortly, so it should get defended. It's hard for Balls and Risks to push this out. Oh, it's just 2 of them, but yeah, this is, so far Team Unity doing very well. They're 11 kills ahead, the gold graph is continuing to go into their favour, about 13k at the moment, same, it's even more in terms of experience, it's about 14k. If they can just continue snowballing like this, I mean, you don't have the most amazing, you know, your standard amazing late game heroes, but Bounty Hunter can transition into a right clicker. You've got your Shadow Fiend, of course, is going to be very powerful. And Balls, once he, especially when he gets those flesh heap stacks quite high, is going to be just an unstoppable wrecking machine. It's already doing quite amazing.
And A once again landed a nice frostbust in mid lane. Gonna force them off the tower, and Slick's TPs are in. They do not want to give up any TPs at the moment. And Arrow does land on Slick. Can they find the kills? They have 5 heroes here, so they should be the death. But the hook out of nowhere from Balls once again, being in the right place at the right time, saves Slicks from pretty much destined doom then.
Yeah, I mean, he was charging his ulti, and he probably would have gotten it off. Maybe would have been able to get a kill for himself as well, potentially, if he was able to get off a Shadow Rays after that as well on one of the supports. But he was dead for sure without that hook.
Balls, he's once again sitting up. There is daylight vision, so teams can see each other across the river if they do decide to show themselves. Balls, he wants to get up in close. We do hear that Moonlight Shadow is now being popped by the Mirana, and they're going to be looking to go across the river. They're going to sentry down. A hook comes on. He wanted that creep, and he did find it, but they do find themselves a Balls trapped underneath. Ice Bluff comes out, lands onto 2 heroes. We should be seeing that Disruptor. He should fall down, but he's going to try and turn around. We got it. Unicorn will pick off Rubik in the backlines. It's a 2-for-0 trade. TFA, however, just lost one to Shaitan in the backlines to that Bounty Hunter, who's just playing so aggressive. He's in the right place. He's going to rotate. He's going to try and sneak behind. Disruptor needs to stay against the tower, but he's showed himself. The Shuriken toss will come out and will find himself a double kill. So a little bit of a misplay. The same thing that happened bottom lane to the Shadow Shaman now happens to the Disruptor.
Yeah, they just, I mean, making that, especially with how many support was there, I think you just should stay close to the tower. Someone could have even just given him a TP so he can teleport back to base. A little bit of a misplay there, but gotta say, Shaitan is finding all the kills that he needs.
That Ice Rush comes on through, and we'll pick Shadow Shaman, who was trying to hold Shaitan into place, and you just can't shut down Shaitan. Shaitan's too elusive. Unicorn, he gets Viper Strike back, he turns back around. He will once again throw it at the Shadow Fiend, but he will fall for his insolence, and should be able to get on out of here. He did have a BKB if required, but you don't really want to have to use that 9-second BKB. And now they're just going to heal back and continue the aggression against the 2 tower.
It's a very nice ability to have as well up on Goddo. You know, Rubik there, he has a nice, certainly quite a few key abilities to steal, but that Viper Strike certainly helps out, and it's going to help out if he is able to steal it more often in the later game as well. It's going to help out because even with BKBs, the slow still applies, and against all those right-click heroes, it's really going to decimate them. And just completely shut them down, I should say. This is not looking good for TFA. They were probably expecting to be in a tower advantage by now, and it's Team Immunity who are pushing them back, pushing TFA back into their base. This is the point where we're gonna find a kill on Goddo, but they still need to push out towers in order to come back here.
That was a little bit unfortunate. He was going to go up the hill. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to throw down a sentry ward, but then he just runs into a 5-man smoke. So that's going to be worth it. And as you said, they should be ahead in terms of towers, but they're currently so far behind. They do have a ward. They shouldn't pop it on this tower. You do see some players, they throw it down without thinking, but they're going to get this tower. They're going to work to the next tower, but we got Balls. He's already waiting. The Ice Buff does connect a little bit with that Nagasai. Nagasai could fall and shadow very shortly. We do have Slicks. He's in a little bit of trouble. The glimpse back. He's going to be hauled into, but he pops the BKB. 9-second BKB charge, and they threw down the wards. That's a big cause. Unicorn, he can't get away from that. They even pop the Nagasai ult. That's 2 big ults, and they lose their carry. That's a big engagement. Got it. He jumps on it. He lifts up underneath the sentry wards. They're going to find themselves another kill. They're going to continue chasing down. Do they have a dust? No, but they do have a track up on Dyslexia, and that is 3 easy kills. 2 big ults popped by TFA, and they just turned this game straight back around. TFA got too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, the glimpse was certainly well played, but better play by Slicks, popping off the BKB. And you know, sometimes players like, oh yeah, BKB, you're wasting a charge, but in that situation, they were able to turn around and get free kills, so certainly worth it.
I mean, TFA, they looked to be in a very nice position. You popped out that big BKB out of the immunity, and then you were in position to take that tower. Once you hit that tower, you get on out of there. They looked to get too aggressive. You had blinks coming in all over the place, balls, you had Godot, and now we might see another initiation. They're thrown at the dust. The dust did not, however, connect, but the glimpse does go back. He's going to be held underneath, but the hook comes out. Balls will be once again saving his allies. Nice lift coming up, slowing them all down. We will see a little bit of initiation. The net does come out. Godot could be a lot of time. The silencer coming out, holding him into place. Shadowfin, he jumps on in. He gets the Shadow Rays off and starts destroying heroes. Another beautiful hook coming from balls, dodging that slicks. That's 3 heroes already down this fight within a 10-second span. And now Shadow Fiend with 1 raise, 1 auto attack will find the 4th hero. And it's pretty much safe to say at this moment that Immunity have taken game number 1.
Yeah, unless they make some really horrible misplays, it's going to be hard for TFA to just come back from here. They're going to be able to get any of the tier 2 towers they want now. There's no way that TFA can pull on the aggression. They've lost all map vision, they've lost all map presence. Actually, they've still got 1 ward here on the rune spot, but that's pretty useless at the moment. None of their players are certainly going to be able to go for that rune. And Team Immunity are going to spend most of their time on the Radiant side anyway, so
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
doesn't really give them much. Yeah, as we see, they're just tier 2 towers getting picked off. Balls are just fishing for some potential kills. They're probably just going to rotate into possibly go for Roshan, or just go for that bottom tier 2 tower, get all the tier 2s, and just continue just the aggression on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where they go at the moment. Whatever, they're doing everything right, and they will start to rotate into that rush and pick that off quite easily. And there's not much TFA can do about it. We spoke about it at the start of the game. Lack of vision will kill this game for them, and they've had a little bit of vision, to say the least. I mean, they try and get it down, but nice sentries by Team Immunity in all the right places, consistently D-wards. I mean, you look at this top run, they've got their defensive ward location warded off, which they TFA had consistently put it there. They had aggressive wards all over the map. I mean, just at the moment you can see they've got aggressive ward down behind the mid-tier 2 tower. They've got aggressive ward on the trio against the trio walkway near the Ancients. It's just... the vision this game has just taken it from them with fantastic players, and Godot just, not Godot, Ball's just throwing out the hooks against Shaitan, and Godot and does manage to find one of them. He's just having a little bit of fun now, if he wasn't already for the last 20 minutes.
Not sure if that was a misclick, but Shaitan denied the Aegis. Not sure why. Yep. Potential misclick.
Rares for everyone. he's
maybe it's just like I'm just gonna be very generous here.
I'm surprised he hasn't started plugging himself like, yeah, follow me at Twitter, Facebook, follow me here, buy these products. And now we do have a...
doesn't have a Twitch.
Radiant's bottom tower
he doesn't have a Twitch, what is this? So we do have the Moonlight Shadow. Oh, he does, so follow me to his Twitch. And anyway, we do have a Moonlight Shadow, they're coming on, and if they pop the Naga Silence... Oh, the tower is on 17 HP, they're going to go for the deny, but they should be going for the hero kills right now. They do have a nice silence down, it is on Bounty Hunter, he's got to jump on in, we have a Fiend's... not a Fiend's, but we do have the Shadow Fiend jumping out, Shadow raising, and throwing out the Requiem of Souls. And they just got 3 kills at an instant. There's nothing TFA can do about it. They had the engagement, they could only unfortunately catch one with the Disruptor ult, and that's, you need more than one in these engagements, and even so you have a BKB up on the Shadow Fiend and Balls, so there's not too much you can do there anyway.
And there's a GG well played called by TFA. They realize that this game is well out of their reach, to say the least. I gotta say, extremely well played by Team Immunity. They knew exactly what they had to do. They abused the weaknesses of Tolerance Fan Club Association's lineup and some of their plays, you know, the lack of vision and stuff like that. TFA, they played really well in the early game. You know, the Viper was able to get a kill on Slicks in the mid lane. Potentially they could go for a little bit of push. Shaitan was getting backed up to the tower quite a bit. But in the end, Team Immunity, they found some good opportunities and basically just took control and snowballed throughout the rest of the game. Any last thoughts, any last words on this game, Yoshi, before we hop into the next?
I just think, as we've been saying all game, it did come down to the lack of vision. Immunity, they played fantastic and you can't put it past them. If I were to say what TFA should have done, I think they should have tried to push earlier. I mean, they did throw out the Shadow Shaman's wards once in a really good place, but the next following 2 or 3 sets of wards that got thrown down were not correctly placed, and they just lost their advantage they had in their lineup, so they just fell further and further behind. Once mid-game rolled around, that's when Immunity started rolling, and there was just TFA return.
Very much. Thank you guys very much for watching. I've been Zelarif, and of course I've been joined by Yoshi. We'll be back with game number 2. Pretty much, this is the best of 3 of course, so we'll see you guys in just a second.